Hello, welcome back. I've just decided to make a quick video on my thoughts regarding Bitcoin's 4-year cycle. I imagine most of you will have heard of this and maybe believe in it. Like I kind of do believe in it. But for those who don't know, just very quickly, the 4-year cycle is the time that it takes from Bitcoin to complete a full move up and a retracement back down. So it spends 3 years moving up in a bullish trend. The last I'd say perhaps 4 to 6 months of that trend of those 3 years is parabolic, enormous increase in growth. And then it spends 1 year consolidating, perhaps maybe losing as much as between 80 to 90% of its value before starting again and doing another 3 years bull movement. So what we saw here, we're just having a quick look at this. So this is we're looking at Bitcoin from. I mean, this happened back in 2013, but obviously it's that little area there is where it had its parabolic top there, reaching around $1,000 and then retracing all the way back down. What we saw here is we saw it trending, within the hundreds, and then we had this huge, massive parabolic top, peaking at around $20,000, and then slow and steady sort of retracement, losing most of its value, going all the way down to just around $3,000 to where we are now. And so people are saying, and generally it's agreed now, that this was its bottom, marking the end of the 4-year cycle and beginning a new 4-year cycle. That's fine. What I'm thinking, however, though, and this is just my thoughts. Now, in previous history, Bitcoin, anyone could buy a Bitcoin, but it wasn't as easy as it is these days. It's not. I mean, it was always accessible. You could just go on and buy Bitcoin. I know people using it for the darknet for years and years, but if you're looking to trade Bitcoin, unless you're doing it CFD trading, there wasn't really the facilities to like Binance, for instance, and these other trading platforms. They didn't really exist until a few years ago. So a lot of the trading here was. It was done by people in the know, or people looking to buy and hold in physical wallets, mining, staking, all those sorts of things. Now what we're looking at, it's like a feeding frenzy. Anyone and everybody has access to some form of trading platform on their phone, their computer, anywhere. It's so much more accessible. So my thoughts now this is clearly the end of a previous 4-year cycle, but does it mean that we're likely to find ourselves in another 4-year cycle from here? Or is the fact that everybody's now got access to trading, access to Bitcoin and all the other alts so easily, is that going to speed up this 4-year cycle, condense it perhaps? Because the level of growth that we've received right now is pretty strong. It's stronger than it has been before, when the recoveries haven't been close to what we're looking at now. I mean, we're only a few months in, really, to this new bullish trend that's supposed to take place all the way and end in 2021. So all I'm saying is, if this is how we're moving now, can it sustain itself for another 2.5 years? Is that even possible? Can it make its way to 2021 before it finds a parabolic top and destroys itself? I'd like to think it could, but the idea of the reason we found a parabolic top here, the reason this happened was because of hype. It's because of the retail investment at the very end of the trend, and people jumping on the bandwagon because it was on the news. It was people speaking about it, people talking about it. It just increasing its value, and most people will have got in at this area. I know me personally. I got in around January 2000, about February 2017 is where I put a lot of my money into it. And realistically, that's the last year of the 4-year cycle, so even I was quite late putting my money in there. Now people are pouring their money in, and we're right at the beginning. So how long has it got left? It's just me thinking out loud, a little bit worried about it perhaps, because I would like to play this for the long haul, but if I have to stay on my tippy toes waiting for this parabolic top to kick in, you know, where's it going to go from here? Anyway, I thought I'd make that video for you, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. And anyway, I'm grateful for you watching, and thanks, and have a nice day.